And it looks like he is going to sit it out. Not a time of the year to take a risk. Mertesacker, of course, a player who got seriously injured in pre-season last year. That may also explain the thinking there. Something of a goalkeeper shortage for Bayern. Neuer and Sven Ulreich still working their way back to fitness. And all of those who featured successfully in the big international tournaments have been given additional time off. So no Joshua Kimmich, Niklas Süle, Sebastian Rudi, nor Arturo Vidal. But Corentin Tolisso is in. And so too James Rodriguez. Arsenal's travelling party to Asia and Australia a long way from full strength. This is the starting lineup, and it does include Alexandre Lacazette and the other high-profile signing of the summer for Arsenal, Sead Kolasinac, who has arrived on a free transfer from Schalke.
Comprehensive nature, and only Alexis Sanchez really came out of that tie with any credit.
Ribéry trying to run on the outside of Maitland-Niles, twisting and turning him. Low below this side, seemed to be a hand in that. Hummels had the hit. He's 34, going on 18, this fellow Franck Ribéry. That's how he speaks about himself.
I think Bayern know they can't rely on Franck Ribéry forever. So it's a
little bit of room for Kolasinac. Loves to come forward. Ozil onside. Squared by Welbeck. Inviting for Xhaka.
First real move into the final third for Arsenal. Granted, Xhaka from his time at Gladbach has a great record against Bayern, and he can hit them from distance.
United late season. Here comes Bernat. He thought about having a hit, took on a lot then. Maitland-Niles has given a penalty away. Bernat was just too sharp and strong for him, for the youngster. Arsenal are contesting it.
Arsenal not happy here at all, Paul.
Niles, I did not touch him.
Good industry from Bernat to get into that position. There's not a great deal.
As Bernat came onto him, I have to say that. Lewandowski then. Powers it home, and Bayern lead 1-0 here in Shanghai. They feel hard done by Arsenal. Lewandowski could not care either way. Check went the wrong way.
He really looks in doubt with Robert Lewandowski. It's a superb penalty. Petr Cech couldn't read him. And the second top scorer in the Bundesliga last season. One of the best strikers in the world. Puts that away coolly, and Bayern, I have to say, have started very well and probably deserve their advantage.
Robert Lewandowski and James Rodriguez, to name only three.
A real test for that makeshift Arsenal backline today.
Welbeck's ball in was a good one. It was a fabulous strike by Ozil, and it hit Tom Stark, and I don't think he knew much about it. If Ozil had been able to steer it either side, surely Arsenal were level.
Fine work from Danny Welbeck, who needs a full season fit. And he picks out the run of Ozil brilliantly up against many of his international teammates here.
Starke retired as a Bayern goalkeeper, and then they called him and said, look, would you help with pre-season? The other veteran goalkeeper, Cech, gets in the way. James had the hit.
Very bright start from James.
Arsenal's best day, really, and for many fans, their best performance. Thomas Muller. Arsenal opened up, they're two down, except the only disappointment is that Tolisso was offside. Let off for Arsenal.
Regardless, wonderful weight on the header. Oh, it's a woeful decision.
Way onside.
Pass that he can bend round.
Lacazette is in here for Arsenal, and he's denied by a brilliant stop by Starke.
was almost certain he was going to bury that Alexander Lacazette. There's the combination we've been talking about. And that threaded ball into Lacazette was spot on. Great goalkeeping from the veteran who, as you say, is filling in perfectly.
Then it is the Community Shield, followed the following weekend by the start of the Premier League season against Leicester City. Home game. First 3 in August, followed by Stoke and Liverpool. Thomas Müller, deflection unchecked, did very, very well.
Really good recovery from Petr Cech, having already committed. But this is why they do all those quick, short recovery saves in training that you see that are so impressive. Decisive deflection, still one of the Premier League's.
Rodriguez is free and nobody's really picking him up the other side of the box. That's where it's aimed. Made up so much time, Rodriguez, and yet again Petr Cech comes to Arsenal's rescue. How much time did James Rodriguez have before Arsenal woke up to that? That straight at Cech. He can't believe he's not scored though, James, and understandably. We know that Carlo Ancelotti really rates him. What about Ribéry? Every touch has been a good one. Here comes Thomas Müller. Ribéry goes again. That's fantastic from Ribéry, and what a fine piece of mopping up by Granit Xhaka.
You just had no idea how Bayern were going to work that 4 against 3 situation, and it was a wonderful surprise to see that outside pass, and James close again to getting on the score sheet here for Bayern.
Little change of pace by Ribéry, amazing. All bar the finishing touch. Well played, Xhaka. Bayern have been as businesslike as we expected them to be. Hard going for Arsenal. Not all one-way traffic, but in the physical sense, Bayern just looking that bit stronger and sharper at this stage of pre-season. And keep it. And again, Arsenal looking a bit misshapen here. Coman, oh, Lewandowski. James, denied by Cech. Did Lewandowski leave that? Surely not.
Arsenal exposed down their left-hand side again, the Bayern right. Wonderful swift play from Bayern, and this time Coman went early with the ball.
There you are, Lewandowski. Score it. I'm mystified by that, really, having watched him so often in those positions, and it's not like him to give a teammate a chance in front of goal, that's for sure. Maybe he felt he couldn't get there. Denied by a brilliant stop by Tom Starke. Theo Walcott lining it up, trying to test this young man. He's not had a touch yet, has he, Früchtel? A couple of really top saves by Petr Cech in the first half. Not a lot of goal-mouth incident either way in this second half so far. Lewandowski, who beat him from the penalty spot, leaves it to Alaba. And Cech gets down comfortably. Of course, he's had so many problems with his hamstrings particularly, that might be one of the reasons. It was Alaba who made a real mess of that, and that's not much better. Alaba, I was about to say, doing his Lewandowski impression, going all the way in there, just looking for the tap in, but that's where the similarity ended.
Nice break forward, and it was well spotted by Bernat, but no connection at all from the Austrian Footballer of the Year.
All too easily. Now or never really for Arsenal in this game. Iwobi, he's done well. Aaron Ramsey. Iwobi, yes! Arsenal level it right at the death. Alex Iwobi's got the goal. Well, it's not quite the FA Cup final, but it was Aaron Ramsey involved in it. This time the provider, and nearly as good a header.
Wonderful from Arsenal to finish the game with an equaliser of such high quality. execution from this situation is brilliant. And Aaron Ramsey knew exactly when Iwobi was going to arrive on the scene to plant that header into the corner.
Superb from Ramsey, and what a good header it was. Maybe it was nearly as good as Ramsey's. Different context completely, of course, but a great moment for Iwobi. Hope for the Gunners. David Alaba first up for Bayern. Oh, fabulous from Martinez. Alaba denied.
Great in a dead ball situation, David Alaba. Takes penalties for his country too. And all smiles from the Arsenal bench that Martinez has kept that one out in some style, recovered well too.
On the late equaliser. Taking the responsibility to get Arsenal's shootout underway properly. Which he does. An Austrian has missed from the spot in this shootout for Bayern Munich. The German does not. What a penalty that was. 1-1.
Really don't stop those. Planted into the inside of that far corner from
and he's denied by Pruszków.
Nice moment for the very young goalkeeper. The frustration for Oneni, who scored in Arsenal's previous friendly. Keeper gets the right way.
Taking the penalty so far. Coman just squeezes it under Martinez, who guessed right. But Bayern leading the shootout for the first time, 2-1.
Good effort from the Argentine. Nice to see the two goalkeepers in the Union smiling at each other, but he wasn't actually that.
Hammers it home.
Brilliant.
2-2.
Brilliant from Monreal. And the youngster was never going to get anywhere near that.
They miss. I don't know if it's parental care of a sort, if you like. Renato Sanchez. Not a lot's going right for him at the moment in his career, and who thought we'd say that only 12 months ago? Now on penalty duty, and he gets it under Pruszków, and Arsenal now back in front in the shootout, 3-2. Nice little cameo this for Alex Iwobi, reminding everybody Juan Bernat to keep it alive. And he can't do it. Martinez has saved it, and Bayern Munich lose on penalties. That's perhaps a bigger headline than Arsenal winning on penalties, but they'll enjoy it. They saved their best till last in this game, and Arsenal will take the points from this International Champions Cup meeting with Bayern Munich.
Well played, Martinez. He's done well since he came on and has looked impressive in the shootout. And Petr Cech will have memories much like those of Martinez.